Hello YouTube, this is Daryl, also known as Kania, signing on. When we last met, I was discussing what I was doing for helmet-wise. I decided against fixing up, well I will eventually fix it up, but I decided against cosplaying my Kawashi visor again. Instead I'm going to do the N7 helmet and completion. And that is what I've been working on all day. In the comments that will follow this video, I will make a link to several photos that I found that was attached to some form. I can't remember off the top of my head at this time, but again, I will leave a comment with a link in the description of this video to follow. I found somebody who modified a Pepakura file for the N7 helmet to specifically use for foam. And that is what I have been using. Off to the side here I do have my computer, which is what I've been following. Because this is a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be, but that's okay. So currently, what I have shown you before, it was I had just this part done along with the top of the helmet, as you can see. I haven't done anything with the top of the helmet since just adding the side parts to it, since you guys last seen it. However, there has been extensive more going-ons with this particular bottom part. For instance, I had cut out this part according to what the photo had looked at, as well as this. Now apparently this also gets cut a little bit right here, so it's a little bit of a curved shape, but I'm not going to do that quite yet because I want to make sure everything fits first before I do that. But in the meantime, I do have the chin/earpieces cut out, and those are going to go something like that. Now they will be raised a little bit farther, and you know, noticing there's a hole here. So far I've only used one slab of foam. Even then I'm not even halfway through using it just for this particular helmet, and this has this nice plating on the edge. So I've really been kind of picky about it. So what I've been doing, instead of cutting new foam out and decorating it, I've been cutting out pieces of it and then just kind of flipping it backwards so the smooth side shows. Now as you can see, obviously when you cut one of these out of these earpieces, or the chin strap I guess it would be, because it does go, if it's right here I guess it would be a chin, but I can't obviously flip it around and work, but thankfully there's two, and so when there's two of them, taking it from this one, flipping it backwards, it works just fine for here. But according to my pictures that I have up, it shows that there are neat little lines that go across here. I'm just going to quickly draw which ones I want. So it looks like I have about a few. So I have that one. And of course they have to be even. Otherwise I'm going to be OCD and do this all over again. Which has happened before. I'm pretty darn bad about that. Don't ask me why. So let me just finish this up real quick. Alright. Close enough for me. Alright, and then I have my heat, it was my heat knife. So you can see here's the blade portion of it. But it also came with a bunch of fun little other attachments. But this one's going to be a little round tip, if you can see it. Maybe get the paper, you'll see it better. Yes, little round tip. And I'm just going to melt the foam. Oh, whew. Quite carefully actually. Voila! Woo! Stinky. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And then I'll go back again with another attachment. Sorry, I'm trying to find it real quick so I can show you. So, this one. It's a little round, but it comes to a very sharp point. It's really good for doing wedges. I'm going to be using this one to draw individual lines in between these, because as I can see it has both deep lines or wide lines and thin lines, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. So hopefully I can be a little bit more careful about doing the rest of these. I really don't want to redo that. But yes, as you can see, I did use what was remainder of my diamond plating for these inside pieces for two reasons. One, I didn't want to quite attach these, you know, flat to each other, and I noticed that with my old diamond plating foam that I had, it's just a little bit thicker, about like 2 millimeters thicker than this other foam, and you can also see it's a lighter color, so I guess it also helps me distinguish which one's which. So, I mean, currently this fits across my head. When I put this on over my face, I don't just put it straight onto my face. I also make this as if I'm putting on an actual helmet, just to make sure it fits. And I'll be doing that quite often here as I continue building it, just to make sure I'm like doing this right, I guess. If you remember last time I said, instead of putting the back portions of foam here so it shows up as this nice little design, I just took this mesh I have lying around. It came from a bag, so I just cut this up and stuffed it in there so I can breathe in this helmet. I'll be doing the same thing with the ear parts of these chin straps. As you can see, it goes into a nice little circular motion, and then there's this giant hole. Well, with that hole, I'm going to pretty much drill, I guess you can say, all the way through the helmet. For two reasons. One, it will add circulation to this helmet as I wear it, and the second reason will so I can hear things a little bit better, and so they won't be so muffled. I'll have a little bit of better hearing as I'm wearing this. But other than that, that's pretty much all I'm doing. Again, I'll link the photos I have. I won't exactly link them to the forums. I can't even remember where I found those, but I have the pictures saved in my computer, so I'll find Image Shack and share this gloriousness with you guys, because the person conveniently did a step-by-step picture as they built this. So, this is what I have so far. This is Adara, also known as Canius, signing off for the night. I'll get this done. I'll update you guys later as soon as this resembles a little bit more of a helmet. Alright, talk to you all later.